What's going on? Sorry. Having some minor technical issues. How's everybody doing, Dean? Get my laptop fired up so I can read. Yep, I'm in the upside down. I'm back now, though. The Demogorgon let me go. This place is an absolute mess. I'm sorry. I'm running about 15 minutes behind, but I've managed to squeeze it down to 5 minutes late for this. So. Let me get the laptop fired up here so I can read. TNT balls, what's going on, guys? Priest on here, gonna show us some dance moves, man. Come on. What's up, Ben, Mason, LKB, Zero Ninja, Andy's on here, DEA. We're getting snow today. It snowed all day long, but it didn't stick to anything. It was just like little frozen, looked like perlite snowing all day is what it looked like. It didn't stick to anything, though. Let me get my tripod fixed the way it's supposed to be. Is that too much backlight, or do I need to get... I got my laptop muted today so I won't make that horrible squealing sound. Just waiting on my chats. Boxing Boa. Did anybody see my Instagram post from earlier today? Bad Bio Chucky, how's it going there, man? I think Jay knows what I was going to unbox here in a minute. This is not the unboxing. This is the one we seen on earlier. What's up, guy? His name Jay. I decided to name him after hashtag Team Sexy. He is a Grammastola Polcripes Choco Golden Knee. We're gonna do this freeze again. Oh, what's up with that? There he is. A real good picture on, this is one of those 1/24 scale cases. Thanks, Lincoln. Yeah, make sure you see all these people on here. TNT, DEA. If you're not subbed to them, get on there. Sub to them. Mad Bio, LKB. They're all good guys. Hey, that looks a little better. So, I want to say thank you to everybody. I had to work late tonight over in Louisville, and we reached our 850 subscriber goal. So sometime this week I'm gonna get Chloe in here and we'll do the t-shirt giveaway. So congrats to all you guys. We appreciate it. And we're back. There's like a countdown timer running up here now. Maybe there must have been something that needed to update. So that was weird. I have a special guest this evening. Foxy Bola's son was dancing earlier. What are you gonna do? Guess where she's going? Away. Guess where she's going Friday? No Her way. First dance at school. She has a dance at 3:30 after school. 3rd grade dance. What do you got to say today? She's discovered bubble gum in the last couple of weeks. So anyway, hope everybody got to see Jay, the Chaco Golden Knee Tarantula. I think everybody got to see him. This is a 1/24 scale case. So,
I have a cat.
Oh, here comes the cat.
Oh, she doesn't want to be up. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Come here.
Come here, Kitty. Kitty Purry's going to make an appearance, but she ran away.
Spotted Leaf. He looks exactly like Spotted Leaf. Now your dog fight upstairs.
Hey, Sergio, how's it going? Lincoln Land Exotics. Yep. Seen that earlier. TNT, I didn't get to respond, man. Sorry. I know how it is. Got to get the kids to bath. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? As I was saying, I wanted to thank everybody for our subscribers. We're up over 850 now. So truly appreciate it. We hope to have a lot more fun. And we'll be doing the t-shirt giveaway later this week. Also, if you see what's running behind me, the cooler, I'm calling it the BC Agomatic 2018 version 1. Cracked my wife up last night. She go, I gotta go get my Agomatic running, and she's like, what? That's hilarious. So I've got it up to internal temps at 88, and the internal temp in the egg crate is like 85. So I got to get 3 more degrees out of it, and I'll be thrilled. So gonna adjust the water level because I got it off. Make a video of what I did. I built it basically like Reach Out Reptiles, Garrett Hartles, and of course everybody else has done these for years with a cooler. But I used PVC pipe to raise the tub and set it up in the air underneath, suspend it that way, and then the aquarium heater's in the bottom. And it's a 200-watt one, so it should push. There's about 3 gallons of water, so I added a little bit more water to bring it up closer to the bottom of the tub to see if I can get the temperature up a little bit better. If not, I may have to switch to a different cooler, but I'm hoping I got till the first week of May, the last week of April, to get the bug worked out of it. So we may be doing maternal for a couple of days. I hope not. I hope to get them right in there. So thank you. Piso boat anchor over here in the corner. Yep, snowed here today, everybody. Outstanding. It'll be 50 to 60 tomorrow. Hey, Snake Dad, what's going on? So, all right, we got 15 people on here. That's what I was waiting to see some people on here. Once again, those of you that didn't join earlier, this is not the unboxing. This is the one I showed off on Instagram earlier today. This is the Choco Golden Knee that I named after your buddy, #1 in our hearts, Jay Boxing Bola. And this is the one I'm unveiling, but I made him a little hide, and guess what? He ran in there. I'm sorry. So I'm going to try to get him on screen, see if he can show his little mug. If not, I'll post a picture up in this video if I can go back and edit it later. But it is a, he's a little bit bigger than what I would call a sling, but I guess he's pretty much a sling. Any guesses what it is? Except for Jay. Jay can't guess. Yeah, it is a tarantula. Take a guess what kind that one in the small cube here is. He's down in there. I'm trying not to roll his tunnel on top of him. Could chew him out, but he would not detach from the lid, which made me run late getting back to this. I'm sorry. Now this one's the golden knee. This one here is the golden knee. This was the other pickup my buddy got me for babysitting this big old pixie frog, Dancing Reptiles. He got this Saturday for me from Mostly Reptiles. And we're the new edition's kind of long. Great. The leopard still wants to take my face off every now and then, but the new spider girl she's great. Hey, Bob and Jesse Reptiles. Bob and Jesse's Reptiles. Yep. Yep. Go check them out. We'll have to go check them out ourselves. You know, send me a message or something if I don't subscribe back to you. I try to subscribe back to everybody that puts up videos, but I'm old and sometimes I forget things, and I have a 9-year-old and 6 tarantulas and 20-something snakes. Do my best at YouTube. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm bad at tarantula species too. Yeah, that's why these are mine, and I have to put my name on them just to help beat it into my brain what I got, you know. That's a pretty good size. Probably about nearly 4 inches when it gets out. I got a little video I'm going to put up later on Instagram or somewhere. That frog was pretty cool that I was babysitting. I have to admit, it was pretty cool feeding him. I fed him live mice, and I also fed him. The guy said, "Oh, he won't eat frozen," but he ate a frozen thawed rat pup for me. I just took it with the tongs and waved at him, and he's like, "I think would eat it." I'm pretty sure if I put a trash can in there, he'd eat it. Family Jules, hey, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a great evening. Let's see if this little guy will come out. I can see him, but let's see if we can get the light on him. Oh, he's already started webbing in this new little tunnel down in there. So, see, it's a brand new fresh web. So, hey, Calissa, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. I've been watching on Instagram with all your retics, and that's pretty cool. Why is my flashlight flashing? Look at that. Old people and technology. Anyway, yeah, I was actually going to send you an email this week to see if your head was feeling any better. That was a heck of a blow you took. So, and trust me, I know all about recovering from head injuries. My wife had her brain surgery last year, so it's painful. I'm glad you're feeling better, really. So anyway, the new little guy, unfortunately, he was setting up here all on top of the thing, and of course you go live and he runs in and hides. It's my first orange bitey thing. I'm not even going to attempt to say the scientific name, because I will destroy it and people would probably ban me thing, and I'll get the name worked out a little better. I'll probably tape it on the bottom like I did the rest of them, but it was kind of exciting getting him in here because, you know, these are not the most user-friendly species of spiders. So, but it's going to be absolutely beautiful when he gets older, or she. It's got a little orange bum right now. The abdomen's orange, and I got some pictures of them earlier. I'll try to post up later in this video if I can. So, but let me grab the new spider girl. I brought her in here today. And for those of you that have seen, I tried to go live on Instagram, I think, the other day at the show yesterday, but service was. Here she is, my Xantic spider bee. Had her in the other room for a week. Now she's in here in the main room. There we go. Get her up. Get my face out of there so I can focus on her. You don't want to see me, you want to see her. She's the good looking one. There we go. VPI Xantic spider bee. And the guy I got her from over in Illinois, he's working on some Xantic pies and hoping to get a male Xantic when he gets some to go with her. So she's going to be our 2020 project. Where are you going? So she's already eating, doing good. And I sold my Xanthic spot nose male yesterday, so actually another breeder at the show bought him off of me. So one of our subscribers, I'm gonna not say his name because he might make a video. He bought my Inchy Firefly from me, so I'll let him give out his surprise. But it was one of our Instagram followers, and we're almost up to 2,000 on Instagram, by the way. But there she is. She's a good looking spider girl. I like spiders, apparently. Eight-legged and no-legged spiders just have a thing for them, apparently. Oh, I sold my 3 baby geckos too. So I sold every animal I took yesterday, but I didn't sell one rack other than a pre-order. So Aldo, what's going on? You guys go over and check out Dark Science Reptiles. He's got a great giveaway video up there about all the channels doing giveaways. He forgot mine, but that's alright. I still love him. We're doing our 850 subscriber giveaway this week for a couple of t-shirts. So then 1,000 we'll be doing another rack. We're going to do a 16 quart or a 6 quart, either a 6 quart triple or a double 16 quart rack with heat tape. That's going to be our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I also got my stickers in finally. Match our shirt design. So I'm going to be sending a couple of these out to some lucky people. And if you got one, send it to me. I'll put it on the board of shame, I call it. Next to the BC Python Agomatic 2018. We hope it's an Agomatic. Currently it's just a egg warmer. It's almost an Agomatic. So Aldo, what'd you miss? I don't know if you see my Instagram. This is Jay, meet Jay. My Chaco Golden Knee. I named him after your buddy and ours, Boxing Boa Jay. And then my surprise unveiling was this guy here. It's an OBT. It's got a little orange rump. So. But he was out. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. It's happened to me a couple of times down here. I'm going to have to try a different router or something. See if it stays connected. Rose hairs, yep. No. I personally, I'll wait till more people come back on here, but I'm like Jay. I don't handle a lot of mine. The only one I would handle would be my pink toes, or even it would be this guy. These guys are so docile. He crawled out of my hand at the show yesterday on the cup. Came out on my hand when I was looking at him. So I wouldn't have a problem handling him. But I'm one of those believers too that they get nothing out of that. Yeah, you think they're exercising or what, but I don't want someone else to come in and put their hand in one of my other jars, like this guy when it gets bigger, or my P. regalis. So that's just my feelings on them. So they're great to look at. And also, if you got any of the P. regalis and the pokies, they're endangered in the wild. I mean, they're said to be down in the hundreds in the wild in Sri Lanka, in India. So, but they're readily available in the hobby world. So in a way, we're keeping them going. So, you know, keeping them, there'll be a supply of them, and maybe someday they'll be like them big breeder people will try to reintroduce them back too. But they're probably running out of land over there. That's the big thing. So. Rose hares are notorious. Jay can tell you all about them. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me talking about Uper. Let it go. Let Uper go. If he comes back, he comes back. Don't worry yourself. Why do you concern yourself with him? You know. If he comes back, he comes back. Whatever. Yeah, I seen this video the other day. That's fine. Well, that's fine. I'm happy for him. I just don't. Hey, Corpasoto, what's up? Rose hares? No, they are definite kickers of hair. And what I had let's see, 15, 20 years ago, I had a rose hare for about 2 weeks. And it was just always skittish, and my buddy wanted it, so I let him have it, and I went and got a different one, red knee. So that was when I was in the Air Force. Yep. I think once they get acclimated, because Jay can tell you too, he's been doing the New World stuff a lot longer than I have. I'm just getting back into it. So, you know, I'm just enjoying the different species they have now. But there's definitely some great channels you want to go watch before you get any tarantulas, like the Golden Knee. One of the top 3 videos on this species here is by our buddy Jay, Boxing Boa. And Tom Moran, Erie Arachnids, all those guys will tell you in-depth things about each species. So, and right now I've watched probably hundreds of videos in the last month trying to get familiar with everything. So. And Jay will tell you too, there's a lot of different ones out there nowadays. Like there used to be, you know, hurt and not hurt venom. Now there's like levels. You got like bee sting, wasp sting, and ouch. The best way I can put it. Ouch. But I mean, it's just like snakes too. You know, I got a snake here. This guy, he just shed yesterday. My pastel hat pied. He just shed yesterday. Pull him out. He's all happy, friendly. I go here and grab that leopard I got from Tinley. He takes my whole arm off. It's just different temperaments, you know. Same thing with geckos, tarantulas. You need a little mist. Well, now that he is shed, and got to feed him and his girlfriend. And they got a prearranged date next week, as soon as the front comes in. DEA's in the house. Hide your weed. I go back and read some of these. Sorry. Bob and Jesse's looking to breed our lemon pass. What would be a good pairing? Lemon Blast, probably with, I don't know, and I don't know that much about Lemon and Blast, but I think Spinner or something in there would be a good, it depends on the color, what you want to do with the Lemon Blast. Do you want to darken the colors or do you want to brighten it up? It should be pretty bright, I'm thinking. But that would be what I would consider doing with it. If it was kind of dull, then I might look at, you know, an heightening gene to bring out the color. Yep, that's right. Nobody's here to bash people. Let's have fun. Yep. There we go. That's right. Calissa has some killer blasts. She'd be good to help you with that. Calissa, obviously Cannot Decide channel. Go over and subscribe to her if you're not on there. Hey, gotta love carpet pythons. How you doing today? I've never seen snow here in Indiana in April. I mean, in 50 years that I remember. I mean, maybe in the 70s, early 70s once. And we've had 2 snowstorms this April. We had no accumulation, of course, but it was 34 degrees a day and snowy. If you love carpet pythons, make sure you go over and check out Gotta Love Carpet Pythons. She has a very chill channel and her setups are top notch. So, if any of you were missed earlier, this was the unboxing we did on the OBT, which took me about 20 minutes to get him off of the lid. The web came off and it was, I got the web stuck to his little bark I put in there because I wanted to give him a little hide, which may or may not be a good idea, but it's a sling, you know. I want to give him, make him feel safe and secure. But he's stuck to the lid and he would not get off of the lid. I looked like Petco playing pickup sticks. I had cups and up here with holes in it. Yes, and I'm poking through there trying to get him off the lid, and he's up in the crease of the lid, like in this area here of the lid. It's got the ridges. He was up inside there going, no. No, I didn't do it live. I am not that brave of a man yet to do a spider video live, other than the pink toe I did when I first got him, because I wasn't as nervous as I am. If this thing were to get loose on me, it would be bad news. So I already got the eyebrow raise. So that's one thing I want to talk about too. Jay's been helping me a lot. I've been messaging him, and he's like, giving me advice, and I watch hours of videos of how these guys rehouse Dark Den, Spider-Man, Tom's Tarantula Haven, Eerie Arachnids, of course, and Tom Moran, and Tarantula Cat, Carolina's Tarantulas, a whole bunch of those channels I just watch over and over. Yeah, I keep going off and coming back on. I don't know what's up with that. So, but you definitely don't want any distractions going on while you're rehousing an OBT or any of the pokies. Definitely don't want. You want everything out of the room, like cats, dogs, kids. Shut all your doors, and use a secondary tub and have cups ready. So that's why I wouldn't dare do something like that live. I mean, I did my pink toe live when I first got it because I had a big tub set out. But that pink toe had already been out on the side of my cup and stuff too, so he was pretty chill. So that'd be cool, month burner. I'd watch those. I like that. I would like to try to do some myself around here. Yep, I feel you there, Bob and Jesse. It snowed more south of us. We're right here by Louisville in southern Indiana, so I've seen it snow more in the middle of Kentucky and down towards Snatchville, more than I've ever seen it snow in the winter around here. So. Yep. Yeah, that'd be cool. I hear you, Leaking Land Exotics. Yeah, it's a little unnerving to do these species. Was there a Uper sighting on here? Did I miss it? Did I miss a Uper sighting? You and your wife are both shaping. There is a Uper on here. Hey, welcome back to the internet. Good to see you, bud. Well, Uper didn't get to see Jay. Here's my tarantula named after our buddy Boxing Boa. Chaco Godini. Yeah. Any tarantula cannot won't kill you, but yeah, they can't hurt your pets. Yeah, I'm not a spider guy either. I just like to look at them, and I got 3 spider snakes now, so. Let's do an update on the other spider snake. Khaleesi's in shed right now, so she won't be making an appearance. Here's my other baby spider. I got a huge spider, about 1,500 gram girl, and then this one. It's my stinger bee. I forgot what punk rock girl named her. I think it was Vampirina. So I wanted to name her after a female vampire because she's got what looks like fangs on her face. Get her face under. There we go. But zooming in on me, zoom in on her. Hey, lived in Albuquerque for 4 years. I know all about tarantulas migration. Every September, where I worked at on the mountain in Manzano in Albuquerque at Kirtland Air Force Base, spiders would, when it would rain, the tarantulas would all come down out of the rocks down into the grass to breed, and then they'd all go back up, and you could just sit there and watch waves of hundreds of tarantulas coming down the hill, and you never knew they were there. And then because the rain would cool off the road, the pavement, the blacktop, so they come out of the rocks and they come down, and you could just see waves of them. I took a couple of those home. My wife likes tarantulas more than she does the snakes. I think it was Vampirella. That's what I was thinking too. But I slept since then, so. There's her. Get her little finger there. There we go. Da-da-da. I'm all rolling around. I'm in a big groovy shirt today. I think his shirt's double extra large or something. Uh-oh, my chair's going down. But it's just a large. It's getting all big on me. Here's the Dantic spider, in case you missed it earlier. Out of quarantine. Where are you going? Where are you going? She's got a lot less wobble than Khaleesi. Both of my baby spiders, which I know baby spiders usually don't have a lot of wobble. If you have a baby and it has wobble, it's going to have severe wobble, usually from what I've seen. But girl's pretty good at telling her flat surface. A lot better than Khaleesi. When Khaleesi was little like this, she was already doing the You got a male Xanthic Uper. Yeah, see, look at her. She's going all nice and straight. Not a lot of spiders can go nice and straight and continue on like that. Oh, where'd you going? Pastel het Exoctics. Oh, yep. What'd you quit? Zoom on her. There we go. Show her colors better. She's got much more color than I do right now. I need some sun. I'm gonna start calling me a vampire. She's a lot like Khaleesi when Khaleesi was little. She would get mad at me when I put Khaleesi up. Let's see, Bumblebee, Xantic, and Uper's future. Yep. Mad Bio, how can you not be tan, son? You're in Florida. I'd be out there every day. Yeah, we lived in the Southwest. That's when we could come out too, Calissa, when it was cooled off at night. Yeah, that's why I snagged her up when I seen her at the indie show a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, you're coming home with me. And then I found out through Andy at DEA and Jay, they got a hold of me to let me know that there was something up with Spot Nose and Xantic, because I was wanting to put it with my Xantic Spot Nose, which I didn't know Spot Nose. I had seen that lethal combo video that Balls to You put out, you know, probably a year and a half ago since the last time I watched it. So it's a reminder, go back and watch some shows like that, like Gavin does, you know, with those lethal combos, just to refresh your memory. So, because I plugged it in to Morph Market calculator, spider, spot nose. Makes a spot nose spider. Doesn't say anything about it being a lethal combo that can make pearls. Absolutely nothing. Put it in with all these other combos, it says nothing. So, but then you get these guys that's been doing it for 30 years and they tell you otherwise. So don't always believe everything you see out there on some of those apps. So it's always good to have people watching your back and helping you, you know. So, I mean, the clutch, for the most part, could have been fine, you know. 4 out of the 6 eggs would probably be fine, but a couple of them could be pearls and they could only live a year. So, I personally decided to sell my Spot Nose Xantic just due to the fact of I want to do Xantic spider stuff, and I didn't want it to cross anywhere now or down the road, you know, because I got it a couple of years. So I thought, it's a good time to see if anybody wants him. And sure enough, he went pretty quick. So missed a little guy, but you know, I didn't want to take a chance because I don't plan to be one of those victims of the roadway on this ball python highway that Marcus Jane talks about. I plan on staying in this, you know, the rest of my days. I enjoy these snakes, and I didn't want something that I had produced that could possibly, you know, genetically prove out to be lethal for these guys, for even someone that bought a snake from me later down the road. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. You know, I'm thinking 2022, you know, so. But that's the way you got to do with ball pythons. You can go and pick up some big ones and start breeding right away, but then you still got to think about what are you going to do in 3 years. You know, that's kind of the way I'm rotating around. So, I mean, most people stay right in the moment, and, you know, I want to make this, I want to make a pastel clown and this. Okay, fine, make them. And then they go, well, now what am I going to do with these pastel clowns? You know, breed them back to the clowns. You're just going to make more of the same thing. So, you got to be thinking, like some people say that they think 3 steps ahead. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but snake-wise, I'm rotating, you know, constantly evolving my genetic tree where I want to be, you know, 3 breeding. Oh yeah, that's the way it starts, good and slow. So I got talked on the podcast the other night. I'm a newbie. I am. I've only been doing this 3 years, and I consider myself a newbie. This is my first year breeding. So it took me 2 years, or it took me it took me a year to build up the courage to do this, to breed them. So now I've got 3 to 4 breeding pairs for this upcoming season. So we're doing the Calico Bananas, which will be out here in a couple of weeks, and then we got the Pied project, and then hopefully the Clown project will be for next year. That's what I said in the podcast. I wanted to make sure I knew proper husbandry, you know, how to take care of young snakes, older snakes, all together before I jumped in on that. So I don't know, I just took my time. That's what I would recommend to anybody. Because it's so easy to go out. Somebody talked about it in one of their videos. I don't remember who it was. You can go out and buy 10 snakes, you know. And I did the same thing, you know. My first snake, so fire. And I'm like, what am I going to do with my fire? But he's more of a pet. So, but after I went out and I bought like 10 snakes, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with these snakes, you know? So, so that's got all discombobulated, and I kind of backed up last year. And good night, Calissa. Oh, I can read some comments here. I gotta get caught up on everybody. I'm sorry, I was kind of rambling there for a minute. Yep. Later, Calissa. River Reptiles has joined us. And your first 2 clutches, yep. My first phone call this morning was to my buddy, Boxing Boa. I was down here, I was all nervous. So I watched IDR's 3-week early video the other day, and then I come down here this morning, my girl's all curled up in a ball, and her tail's all tucked in, and their tail area's got a plump area that hadn't been in it, and she had her head down in her body, and she hasn't had it in there for a year. And I just thought that was kind of odd, and I was kind of freaking out for a minute, and I'm like, I hope she's not going to start laying on me, because the Egomatic 2018 is still in testing mode. So hopefully I'll get that thing burned in here in a day or 2. Yep, I'm nervous as heck too. I don't know what's wrong with my chair tonight. So, everybody do me a favor, make sure you like this video so we can get views on it and everybody can come and watch it, and it'll bring more notifications for people to see, and the more likes we get on here, the more people it notifies, and I'm not even going to go into the whole YouTube thing, so. Yeah, 3 weeks I thought was kind of early. I mean, that's way early. That's like premature baby early. So I had that happen when I first married, so I know all about that. So, what's up, Leatherneck? Good to see you, man. I don't know why people post on here. It's everywhere, Uber. Don't worry about it. Just do your thing. Don't worry about it. Do your thing. Just got off work. You want to see your baby? Your baby's still here. It snowed again today. I don't feel bad though. Everybody's waiting to ship snakes here in the Midwest. Hey Alex, how's it going? I swear this snake just farted. I brought this out for Alex so you can see. This is my female albino. She's finally eating rats. So hopefully next year we'll get her going. I hear you, Aldo. It's crazy. The snow in Indiana in April today. I mean, my mind's blown. Put your house back in there. There you go, girl. So glad he liked it. That's what we're here for. We're here to have fun, people. Let's have fun. Don't worry about hating and all that. Don't worry about that. That's not what we're here for. We're tuned in for hashtag Team 8 Leg, Team Sexy. Here's my Navicular Metallica. This girl's real pretty. I put some pictures up the other day on Instagram with the light shining on her. Where's the light is shining on here? We'll take the lid off. We'll take the lid off. She usually runs down. See if we can get the. Shake the booty. The metallics, what it does kind of turn bluish with the light on, but the hairs, as you can see there, the difference between a Navicular Metallica and a regular Abic is the hairs on the Metallica look like fiber optics when you hit them with the light. You can see how they shine. I'm having a flashback right now. What would happen if this would turn around and bite me? See, here she goes. She's turning around. She's about ready for a cricket. I gotta feed them tomorrow night. I was gonna feed them tonight, but they didn't want to eat Friday. Here's the little Carabiner Versicolor. This is how big he, she, it has gotten to. Figure out a way to. You can tell he, she, it webbed all up in the top. Can't really make a good thing. It's like doubled in size if you remember when I got her. I call her her. I'm just hopeful, I guess, it'd be a her. So, got another local guy that's breeding these this year. So, if anybody's looking for any of these, let me know. Might be able to get you in contact with them. Carabiner Versicolor. Probably one of the most beautiful species of tarantulas, arboreal species. There's a brand new one out there that Petco got. I can't even say its name. I'm horrible with these scientific names. But it's a new species, and it's like multicolored in the tail rump area. Yep, I'll definitely come over and subscribe to you there, guys, in Tennessee. I love Tennessee. I'm an Indiana guy, but everybody in Tennessee, I go down there and do work in Nashville and Memphis and Chattanooga. Everybody's just so friendly. Customer sites I go to, they just open their arms and everybody's nice and friendly. So, I love Tennessee. I'm sure I'll get haters too someday. You know, you can't let them win, guys. Anybody that's listened to the podcast the other night, that was so funny if you didn't. We had a random prank caller call in with a robotic voice. Oh, it was funny. Go back and listen to it. It's on Dea Exoctics YouTube channel. They have a link in their description for Andy and Becky podcast. I think they changed the name this week. They made a big spectacular thing about changing the name to Reptile BS, and I was really honored to be a part of that. Some very entertaining and educational discussions going on there, you know, when we weren't taking showers or but I kind of like being a part of that because I consider myself, there's old school guys which are very knowledgeable, and I'm like one of the new school guys that's very open. I will, you know, if I know it, I will tell it to you. You know, I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to hide my secret breeding plans. And but I just think sharing the knowledge, like Mad Bio talks about, everybody sharing the love, you know, and Jay, you know, share the love. That's what we're here for. You're only on this earth for a short time. Make the most out of it. you know. That's what I try to tell anybody I meet. Have fun with it. Or you could be like this poor little bug. He's only here for a few years, you know. Some of the males don't live very long. They don't want me and Jay to break out the guns, you know. We had a flex off going at the reptile show yesterday. You missed it. It was an absolute riot. My buddy's a dancer, and Trey Dancing Reptiles on Instagram. The boy's built, and we were comparing guns. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Hey, let me get your Joshua's animal out of here. I forgot I wanted to show her, did you? She's getting bigger, as you can tell. She's been eating good. She's had a good winter. Yeah, I heard about Brian's double-headed snake died, which doesn't surprise me. Most congenial twins of anything have a hard time surviving. Most aggressive ball python genus. At this point, I have to say, this little guy right here, this pastel leopard, is the most aggressive one I've ever had. In 3 years now. But I've had a butter lesser down here that was, I call him a cobra when he was little. He would strike at anything. He'd just, the side of the tub, he'd like, I'm like, dude, really? What's wrong with you? Freshen up your water. You're going to love her, Joshua. You're not going to take her off your hand. She'll spend hours on you, all wrapped up. I mean, it's really... I don't want to say one gene is more aggressive than others. You know, it's just the animal. You know, some animals are afraid. It's just like a dog, too. You know, they get in a confined space. And we're back. I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm going to drill a hole in the ceiling up here. I have to put a hole in the ceiling to get the Wi-Fi signal or something through. I don't know what's up with that. But as I was saying, you can have even a guinea pig. One guinea, you can get like 6 guinea pigs. You know, one of them's going to bite you. It's just a different animal, and they're all the same gene. So it's... But just my experience has so far been this leopard. So, but he's getting better. I mean, before I'd have to take a paper towel roll in there and let him hit it, and I'm like, okay, dude, you know, you're better now. And then he'd let me pick him up so I can clean his tub, and he's fine. So, think about trying to hide with him. I'm kind of new with any aggressive ones, so Thinking about putting him in a hide, see if that'd make him feel a little more secure, because he's in a pretty big 16-quart tub. So maybe he just feels, you know, insecure. Yep, see, that's gene pools all over the map there, you know. Pied, leopard, Mojaves. Yep. I mean, there's tons of knowledge out here, and, you know, I try to tell everybody, you know, it's like, don't just watch one person. Watch a bunch of people on YouTube to learn knowledge. You know, if you watch one or two people, you're only going to get one or two views, and there could be, you know, 20 other channels out there, and everybody's had a little bit different experience, and sometimes we remember to say those things, you know, in our videos, and other times we completely forget, you know, geckos, anything, you know, when you're talking. So hey Chris, how's it going? Good to see you. Doing good. We're just showing off some of my new spider pickups from over the weekend. This is the one we named after a boxing boa, Jay. The Chaco Golden Knee Grammostola. Pole cripes. And then our surprise unboxing was this little OBT, who's now down in this little piece of cork bark. It's having a little nap, having a little quality time with itself. Wasn't expecting that. So, yep, we have 6 now. There's only 2 more on my list. You get a bonus point if you can name one of them. No, Jay, not you. If any of you guys aren't following Chris Graham, go follow him too. Subscribe to him. Awesome family and videos. And that was going to be the next word. Aldo beat me to it, though. I was going to say congrats. There, Chris, on that clutch. Yep, I'm waiting on my first ever clutch right here. She made me a little nervous this morning. I thought she was getting ready to go a little early, like maybe later this week, and I was kind of panicking. I'll admit it, I was nervous. Still nervous. So Aldo, when are you going to get a tarantula, man? I know you're building up to it. Soon? Yep. You want to hear the... You want to hear what my wife told me yesterday, anybody? There we go. Get my light back on. My laptop fell asleep over here. I guess I forgot to hit the snooze button. Oh no, he's gonna get one soon. I know he is. I can see it in his eye. Like, Andy is going to have one too. He's already got the container stashed under his desk. Anyway, for those of you two that joined in later this week, we're doing our 850 subscriber giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure I'm doing my regular video tomorrow. And I just wanted to make a fun little live video. I hadn't been on live in a couple weeks. So I want to say thank you for us getting over 850 subscribers. Later, Chris. Keep that beard awesome. That's an awesome beard. Yep. No, that's not what she said. My wife wants me to breed pink toe tarantulas. I know they're not big, they're big sellers, but you know, it's not what I'm doing it for. But she wants me to try to breed pink toes. Can you believe it? It's like, I think you should breed the pink toes. I guess it means I can get another one. Nope, like I said earlier, my wife likes the spiders, tarantulas more than the snakes. My daughter loves the snakes, and she's like, about this tarantula. She's getting better at it. So, but my wife was, because I came home from work one day, and everybody that knows me and has seen some of my other videos, I am terrified of black widows. I am. I look for a nearest lighter and carburetor cleaner, and that's the only animal in the entire universe that I instantly think I need to eradicate from the face of the earth. I'm sorry. I was a young kid, ran into a woodshed, black widow dropped down from the wooden shed right in the doorway when I opened, and it was like this to my face, and it scarred me. I'm sorry, it just did. So I admit it. But tarantulas don't bother me anyway. But my wife, I came home from work, and she had a coffee can in New Mexico when I was in the Air Force. She had a huge black widow, because they're everywhere in New Mexico because of the climate. It was in our condo that would come out of the fireplace at night, and she actually caught it one night when I was at work in this coffee can and saved it. And look what I got. And I'm like, I think I stabbed it, sprayed it with carburetor cleaner out of my old Camaro. I went out and got carburetor cleaner, lit it, fireball. So, I know, it's horrible. I'm a bad person. It's not that I hate them, I'm just afraid of them. You know, something about their shiny black legs. I had a run-in with fire ants in Texas in basic training. They can light your world up too. After doing much research in the past few months on tarantulas and the whole New Worlds and the Old Worlds, I would highly highly recommend one of these for a beginner. I mean, even the tarantula keepers that have 80 species of tarantula all have one of these in their collection too. A Chaco Golden Knee. Very docile, easygoing. Not a fast mover. I mean, they will move quick for food, but when you're like rehousing and getting them out, and they're readily available for 30 bucks or less. I mean, I bought this size, which is 2 years old, for $30. So, yeah, and the pink toes too are an awesome. I have two of them, a small one and the bigger one. The pink toes, the only thing with them, they have those irradiating hairs that they do tend to flick. Neither one of mine have flicked at me, but that's just something to be aware of. But yeah, that's the first one I jumped back into spiders with. Tarantulas was a aviculary species. The avics are good too, slow moving. I wouldn't be between them. I would give them both. You get a little case like this. You see what I have? This is what I keep my arboreal species, like the aviculary, pink toes, in these $3 jugs that you get at Walmart. You take a soldering iron. The key to aviculary species in any tarantula, but mainly the arboreals, is you want to put ventilating holes in, and I use a soldering iron to make those little holes so it leaves no sharp edges. So you want to have cross ventilation. And this was a fancier one that I picked up before I started finding nodes, and this one I actually drilled into before I fine arted the soldering iron. So this is my avic. A common pink toe. He's smaller than the other one. Let's see if we can highlight him. See, he's very pretty too when you light him up. His carapace is lighter than the metallic pink toe. An SOS pad. Get you an SOS pad, preferably one without the comment in it, just a plain Brillo pad, and that's what I've used that for years. You stick it in and clean it, and that's what I did in the RC world. We have a little holder that they're set in, but you can put it in an old coffee cup, put your little Brillo pad down in there and just stick it in there and clean it off when you're done. That makes sense. Yep, that's what I used with a sponge for soldering too. But when you got the plastic on there, that Brillo pad while the iron's still hot, just rotate it in there a few times and it'll clean it right off. And then when it gets cooled off a little bit more, you can use a sponge too to get off any residue. But anyway, I gotta run, guys. It's been great. See everybody. Go through the chat and see some channels on there you don't know. Share the love. Go and subscribe to them. And everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll get a video out tomorrow on our regular creature feature or something. So, all right. Take care. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button for us. Hopefully I helped somebody something, one thing, or made somebody's night. So have a good one, guys. Later.